got a full jug of news of the mod today, guaranteed to give you a buzz with on-air celebrity from Q101, Ryan Mano, going to be in the studio. First up, good news for all of our Jewish viewers. Tattoos have been taboo for most who practice Judaism since time out of memory. Young synagogue goers were told that they could never be buried in a Jewish cemetery if they desecrated their bodies with ink. Oy vey! Larry David, the creator and star of Curb Your Enthusiasm, even wrote an episode where he paid a gravedigger to rebury his mom in a Jewish cemetery after she'd been refused for having a little butt art. You know, the ink on the derriere. Now we've heard from rabbinical scholars from hallowed institutions, including the Jewish Theological Seminary and Yeshiva University, and this urban myth has been squashed once and for all. So tell your grandparents to get off your back about your tattoo and not to worry. A plot for you in a Jewish cemetery will be held no matter how much ink is on your body. Where you get a tattoo is just as important as what you get, and the fact is, visibility is in. Used to be only convicts, gang members, and the Russian mafia would sport a neck tattoo. Now the trend is definitely to proudly display your art, so collars and cuffs are no longer the borderline for ink. And while many companies discourage and even ban visible tats and piercings, employee pushback is redefining the neat, clean, and professional rule that most bosses rely on when making edicts regarding body modding. There are many law firms who specialize in fighting discrimination in the workplace who represent modded employees, and a quick Google will probably give you lots of info. One site in particular has an excellent legal update regarding this issue. It's www.shpclaw.com. This could be a civil rights issue, and I'm actually sitting with the owner, Polly C. Is it true, or are piercings and tattoos being put in more visible locations?
Every day people are finding that it's their body, they can do what they want. As tattooing becomes more mainstream, it's getting harder and harder for the workplace to be filled by qualified people if they're going to do something so minute as say, oh, he's got a tattoo, we can't hire him.
Well, what can people do to get around that?
Well, I mean, it is your right. As much as the workplace has their right of who they hire, the people have the right to be who they are. There's many websites out there. You can take legal action if need be, but you have the right to be who you want to be.
Sure. And, okay, let's say one boss is just really being a stickler. What's something short of getting a lawyer?
Well, we have other ways. You can hide your piercings very easily. Almost any piece of jewelry can be made into a hided piece of jewelry. We stock them here. It's pretty easy to find. Mm-hmm. And you keep your piercing open. You still have your piercing, but nobody really knows it's there.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Owner Polly C here at Tattoo Factory TV. All right, it's not just a fad. No, actually, I've got a celebrity here, Ryan Mano from Q101, who is proudly sporting his tattoos.
Yep.
Yes, and this one, tell us the story behind it.
Well, it's been two.
Right.
It was one initially, I think 5 years ago or something. It was one of those long spring break days spent in...
All been there.
yeah, in the sun on the beach, and you go, let's go get a tattoo because I'm gonna love you forever, and let's get the same one in the same place.
It was for a girl.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And it didn't last forever.
No.
And what did you do? You got it covered, right?
Yeah. I just it was rings. Thank God it wasn't a name, but I just had it turned into a heart with some flames. It was simple, and I don't know. I'm happy with it.
So tell us about the other one. You have number 2?
Yeah, it's basically it's just script on the inside of my arm. It takes up the whole bicep. It says whatever it takes.
Ah, and why did you pick that?
There's a number of reasons. I think just generally, I mean, I've had this insane work ethic, and it's a way that I've lived my life,
Right.
And it's just sort of a reminder and something that I feel comfortable with having for the rest of my life because
how you've gotten to where you are.
Yeah, exactly. At a young age, and it's just sort of a creed.
Right.
By.
Well, you know what? And what's cool is that's, like you said, it's always going to be cool for you.
Yes, it will always mean something.
Right. It's like, I like to compare it to blue jeans because blue jeans seem to only be worn by cowboys and farmers, whereas now, I mean, I always wear blue jeans every day. They're never going to go out of style for me, and it's like your tattoo.
Yeah, there's a difference between a trend and a fad, and this is... comparing it to blue jeans is good. Like back in the 60s, it was a small group of people that wore them, and ink, when this started, was so taboo.
Right.
I mean, there's a guy in a band, used to be in a band, Blink-182, Travis Barker. In the Spotlight, when he started, he had like 4 pieces. Now he's head to toe.
Right, exactly.
And it's just become an acceptable part of our culture.
And in our industry, especially.
Absolutely.
You see it all the time. It's not like a workplace faux pas anymore.
No.
I mean, it's like everybody has them, especially in our industry, I would say.
Yeah.
Celebrities included.
Yep, and even, yes, but inside Q101, my boss has more tattoos than I do. Our webmaster, again, full sleeves.
Right.
Our salespeople, they're going out to make sales calls, proudly displaying their body mods, and
right.
It's not strange.
Right, it's not. And I mean, at Q101, you guys always have stuff going on too. Mm-hmm. So when can we see you?
We're out and about. Specifically on my show, which I host with my brother every night from 7 to 12 on Q101.
How cool is that?
It's great. It's totally awesome.
Yeah.
The first Tuesday of every month, we do our show live at Angels and Kings, which is a bar at Clark and Huron. It's free, 21 and up. We have bands playing every month.
So you can just show up and you guys are doing your thing.
Yep.
Oh, cool. That's
first
awesome.
Tuesday of every month, Angels and Kings.
Okay, so we got a couple Tuesdays to wait, but I'll be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
We're at a party. Will you act like you're my friend?
Maybe.
Like, hey, what's up, Gina?
I know.
We're like on a first name basis.
I'll see if I can get you on the list.
Okay, sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ryan Mano from Q101, local celebrity here hosting the night show over there. You got to check him out. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Gina.
Tura. Before there was Kill Bill, there was Kill. Before there were Charlie's Angels, there was Pussycats. And before Uma and Lucy, there was Tura Satana. Meet the original Killer Queen and a bevy of lowbrow art luminaries in person at the Tattoo Factory Gallery, 4443 North Broadway in the heart of Chicago's Uptown. It's a rare Chicago appearance for Tura, with part of the proceeds going to fight breast cancer and domestic violence. So mark your calendars for October 30th at 7 p.m. and no excuses.
This is it, the Tattoo Factory, 4441 North Broadway. Don't watch tattoo shows on TV. Come inside a real studio. And the Tattoo Factory is the real thing. You'll never see tattoos done like this anywhere. The Tattoo Factory is open 7 days a week till 2 in the morning. And our brand new state-of-the-art studio will blow you away. Give us a call at 773-989-4077 or check out the most updated tattoo website in the world, www.tattoofactory.com.
Are you ready for Tattoos Days? Every Tuesday till the end of the year, we'll be here at the Tattoo Factory Gallery for special events and the weekly Tattoo Idol contest to find the best of the best in Chicago area ink. Anyone with skin art or piercings can enter, and everyone who shows up has a chance to win, and the weekly winners qualify for the finals and a grand prize worth $5,000. That's every Tuesday at the Tattoo Factory Gallery for Tattoos Days and the taping of Tattoo Idol. And we just can't avoid politics again this week, as Sarah Palin's in the middle of another brouhaha regarding her image as sexy hockey mom. Reports around the web, and especially from those who know in Alaska, are stating that Miss Palin's lip liner is inked on. While the vice presidential candidate may be a little too concerned about whether she's too beautiful or sexy to be listened to seriously, according to Jessica Steele, the owner of the only beauty parlor in Wasilla, Alaska. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having your makeup made permanent. Lots of working moms are taking this step to cut down on prep time on a daily basis. Now, anybody that thinks that shows a superficial side to the candidate can kiss my butt tats. There may be many reasons not to vote for Sarah Palin, but trying to make balancing motherhood and career easier by applying some permanent makeup ain't one of them. For many years, it was difficult for women to have permanent cosmetic services. With tattooing of any kind not socially acceptable, especially for women, many kept their permanent makeup a secret from their family and friends. Along with the acceptance of body art, the lasting beauty and wonderful convenience of permanent cosmetics has finally filtered its way into the lives of women everywhere who are eager to have natural, fresh-looking makeup all day, every day, and minimal fussing with pencils, tubes, and brushes. This actually sounds so cool. I want to do it myself. I'm sitting here with Dawn, 12 years experience as a tattoo artist. How common is this now, getting the permanent?
I think people want something that's going to make their lives a little bit easier. We do actually get quite a few phone calls every day about people wanting their eyebrows fixed or getting some lip liner. You don't see as much of the blush and the blue eyeshadow anymore as you did in the 80s, but it's more corrective.
Oh, if I could get the liner?
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
It makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. Now, for a tattoo artist, like on your side of things, is it more difficult to do that as opposed to like just something on the arm?
Well, it's a little more. There's more specialized training involved. Like I wouldn't suggest any tattoo artist just start tattooing things on people's faces. There's different inks that we use and different tools.
Okay.
I'm actually in the process of doing my training right now, so
cool.
We'll be able to offer it here at the Tattoo Factory at the end of the year.
All right, I think a lot of women are just going to be super excited about this.
So do I.
Yeah, and you're going to be doing it.
It's true.
Yes, thank you so much for being here, Dawn.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Once again, the stampede of celebrities to ink it up is mind-boggling. Megan Fox, the star of Transformers the movie, has King Lear dialogue on her back, while Marilyn Monroe on her arm. Talk about one crazy combination. Victoria Beckham has 5 stars on her lower back, one for each family member. Her husband's initials on her wrist, and Hebrew script on her upper back that reads, "I am my beloved's, my beloved is mine." There's the now famous barbed wire on Pam Anderson's upper arm, and vocalist Pink has numerous pieces, including a shooting star and angel on her back shoulder. Good news in a time when the economy is not doing so good. Please tell me about it.
Yeah, come on, everybody knows banks are going out of business, stock market dropping 3 digits every day. Nobody's got any money. Nobody knows what to do to have fun except for us. This is the Tattoo Factory. We have a good time every time. Now, October 21st, the first episode of Tattoo Factory Idol. We want people to come out, show us your stuff, have a good time, win contests, win prizes, but more importantly, anybody who comes out the night of anybody, October 21st, half off.
A tattoo?
I don't care. Tattoo, piercing, whatever they get, we're going to do everything in the store half off for Tuesday night just to make sure we get a crowd here, we have a good time, we have some excitement.
Well, that is the best news I have heard in a long time, and that's it for News of the Mod. I'm not Sarah Palin. Tura, Tura, Tura. Before there was Kill Bill, there was Kill Kill. Before there were Charlie's Angels, there was Pussycats. And before Uma and Lucy, there was Tura Satana. Meet the original Killer Queen and a bevy of lowbrow art luminaries in person at the Tattoo Factory Gallery, 4443 North Broadway in the heart of Chicago's Uptown. It's a rare Chicago appearance for Tura, with part of the proceeds going to fight breast cancer and domestic violence. So mark your calendars for October 30th at 7 p.m. and no excuses.
This is it, the Tattoo Factory, 4441 North Broadway. Don't watch tattoo shows on TV. Come inside a real studio. And the Tattoo Factory is the real thing. You'll never see tattoos done like this anywhere. The Tattoo Factory is open 7 days a week till 2 in the morning. And our brand new state-of-the-art studio will blow you away. Give us a call at 773-989-4077 or check out the most updated tattoo website in the world, www.tattooFactory.com.
Are you ready for Tattoos Days? Every Tuesday till the end of the year, we'll be here at the Tattoo Factory Gallery for special events and the weekly Tattoo Idol contest to find the best of the best in Chicago area ink. Anyone with skin art or piercings can enter, and everyone who shows up has a chance to win, and the weekly winners qualify for the finals and a grand prize worth $5,000. That's every Tuesday at the Tattoo Factory Gallery for Tattoos Days and the taping of Tattoo Idol.
All right, interesting day here at Tattoo Factory. We're with Mitch O'Connell. Now, those who don't know Mitch O'Connell, we talk about accomplished artist, flash artist, computer artist. He's been published his own books. He's been in Rolling Stone magazine, he's been in Time, he's a commercial artist. Mitch, tell us a little about your art.
Well, I've made a living as a commercial artist for about 30 years now for, as Paul said, magazines like Newsweek, Time, Rolling Stone, Spin,
Say it.
Playboy. The pinnacle you want me to say is Jugs magazine. So
that's where we all know him from, Jugs magazine. But we got something really exciting here. Mitch knows so many different art forms, and it turns out a lot of the people that like his art like to get his art what?
Tattooed. That's how I started even getting the concept that I might want to try to produce art that was actually meant to be tattoos. I was getting photographs of people that had my illustrations tattooed on them, and I thought, why not take it a step further and do art that was meant to be an actual tattoo? And so I started putting out Flash about 8 years ago.
And I'm going to tell you, talk about taking it one step farther. We're at the Tattoo Factory, we're proud as can be. You decided to take it another step farther and see about learning how to do a tattoo.
Yes. Beth Cisco and Paul have been extremely helpful mentors and actually buying me the equipment, setting me up here, and walking me through the steps, and just for the hell of it, being kind to me and showing me how to tattoo.
Well, there's more to it than that. You know, anybody can learn how to tattoo, but to be a great tattoo artist, you got to start out by being an artist first. And one thing is, everybody knows Mitch O'Connell is an artist, and just the thought of having you try and do some tattoos.
Well, I'm learning
here,
too what your tattoo artists do here is so tremendously different, and for me, tremendously difficult. It is quite a task that I hope to get halfway decent at some point in my life, doing what these guys seemingly do naturally, day in and day out, and beautifully.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to start off right from scratch. We're going to pretend you've never even seen a tattoo machine before. We're going to start off from scratch and just give you the first lesson. How's that sound? Okay, we got to start out with our most basics of basics. This is a tattoo machine. They call it a machine. People who call it a tattoo gun are just a bunch of morons. I have no idea why. When I came up through the business, 1970, 1975, they were guns. Now they're machines, whatever. Don't ever call it a gun. That's your first lesson. You call it a tattoo gun, people know.
I already made that mistake.
That's it. It's never a good mistake. Now, if you look at this is really nothing more than an old-fashioned doorbell. These are two coils. Electricity runs through the coils, causing them to become magnetized. The magnet will pull this bar down and also unhook the electricity. When the electricity is unhooked off the contact, the magnet shuts off and it springs back again. Seems like a pretty simple thing. The old-fashioned telephones, bing, 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 your doorbell, bing, 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 was nothing but the same thing. But what we do, what they've discovered a long time ago, is that if you took a needle and you put that at the end of that swinging doorbell, this will actually vibrate up and down and turn your tattoo machine into an ink pen. Okay, you know what, Mitch? Now, usually when we start out, for the first tattoo a guy ever does, we make it as simple as possible, because tattoos, believe it or not, are not easy to do, as you're going to soon see. But seeing as you are Mitch O'Connell, accomplished, published artist, I think for the first tattoo, maybe we should do something right here off the cover of your book. How's that sound?
Great.
Okay, what we do is we take a piece of tracing paper. Now, skin moves, and we have to have the skin really tight for the needles to penetrate. If the needles don't penetrate, we don't really have a design there. The needles will just bounce off. But of course, if we make the skin real tight and we draw a straight line, when we let the skin go, it won't be a straight line anymore. So for starters, we take a really rough outline and we stencil it on the skin. And we're going to start, just so you know here, we're going to take the simplest of simple. We're going to take this design and we're going to turn it into a very simple outline form. Just like that. Nothing fancy, no artwork. I want you to go ahead and finish that.
Okay.
Oh, you know something? I'll tell you what, Mitch, that's really good. I mean, I like the way he had a little pipe in his mouth, and you know what we got to do next? We got to turn this into a stencil. We use a light transfer machine that takes an ink and transfers this design onto an inked piece of paper that we'll use to transfer directly onto the skin. I see you're trying to be perfect. Perfect is not now. Perfect is when we're in the skin. What we do is we take a piece of paper like this. This is an old-fashioned thermofax mimeograph machine. We have a backing plate, we have an ink plate, and we have a transfer plate. We're going to take this design and we're going to put it underneath the ink.
Okay.
And we're going to run it through a light transfer machine that's going to push that design up onto this transfer sheet that we're going to use to do the actual tattoo. Are you ready?
You know it.
By paint, so it's kind of special.
And why don't you tell me about the paint experience?
Well, I was young and terrified, and this neighborhood scared me, but I came in and he told me, take your shirt off, and I said, no, you can put it wherever it'll fit. So I got my first tattoo on my shoulder, and didn't get any for a while after that, and then I came back in here, and I just, ever since I came back, I haven't left.
Very nice. What does it have a meaning for you? What's your...
Oh yeah, is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So I got my true Father, John 3:16.
Stars. We're superstars.
Right, we are stars.
Yeah.
So is this a, did you guys plan this, or is this like
No, we just decided we were eating dinner and we said, okay, let's go do it.
So you were having steak and all of a sudden you said, let's do a tattoo.
Well, we've been trying to get one. So we said, well, I'll go get the same one. And
how'd you choose the factory?
well, because Stephanie is the one. One of the stores we were in had 2 butterflies, and I asked her where she got them done, and she said here. Yeah.
Yeah, Anna, please.
Yeah, Anna, shut the fuck up.
I cannot believe I did this.
I'm getting like a David Zed skull, some eagle wings, just like voodoo, just kind of blues. You know, I play a lot of blues guitar and all that, so I get a little something cool around that kind of along those lines, you know.
Is it just something you picked off the wall? Is it custom or a combination?
Yeah, this is combination. A little custom, a little combination of something they had in here.
Have you been to the factory before?
Oh, no, never. I heard about it from my friend. A friend of mine, he got a dragon here. And then they just got their tongues pierced, so just kind of called them up. What are you doing? Like, down here at the tattoo factory? So, all right, meet me down there. That's what we did.
Cool.
Yep.
Are you ready for Tattoos Days? Every Tuesday till the end of the year, we'll be here at the Tattoo Factory Gallery for special events and the weekly Tattoo Idol contest to find the best of the best in Chicago area ink. Anyone with skin art or piercings can enter, and everyone who shows up has a chance to win, and the weekly winners qualify for the finals and a grand prize worth $5,000. That's every Tuesday at the Tattoo Factory Gallery for Tattoos Days and the taping of Tattoo Idol. Tura, Tura, Tura. Before there was Kill Bill, there was Kill Kill. Before there were Charlie's Angels, there was Pussycats. And before Uma and Lucy, there was Tura Satana. Meet the original Killer Queen and a bevy of lowbrow art luminaries in person at the Tattoo Factory Gallery, 4443 North Broadway in the heart of Chicago's Uptown. It's a rare Chicago appearance for Tura, with part of the proceeds going to fight breast cancer and domestic violence. So mark your calendars for October 30th at 7 p.m. and no excuses.
This is it, the Tattoo Factory, 4441 North Broadway. Don't watch tattoo shows on TV. Come inside a real studio. And the Tattoo Factory is the real thing. You'll never see tattoos done like this anywhere. The Tattoo Factory is open 7 days a week till 2 in the morning. And our brand new state-of-the-art studio will blow you away. Give us a call at 773-989-4077 or check out the most updated tattoo website in the world, www.tattoofactory.com.
All right, we got Tattoo Factory Idol this Tuesday and every Tuesday. Tell us how it's going to shake down.
Oh, Gene, it's going to be a good time. This is Tattoos Day. We are going to judge the best of the best in the Midwest. Who's got the best tattoo? Who's got the best piercing? We're going to have weekly prizes. We're going to make sure whoever shows up gets a prize, all the way up to our grand prize final, December 16th judging. Guest judges, the whole 9 yards. One person, custom $5,000 half sleeve for free right here.
All right, pretty sweet. Time to meet the judges. We've got 3 fabulous ones here. Paulie C., the owner of Tattoo Factory.
That's me. I try and hold it in, but sometimes it comes out.
And Beth, longtime tattoo artist right here at the Tattoo Factory.
Hi, I'm Beth. I'm a proud mother of two, a wife, and a tattoo artist.
And Mitch, tattoo flash artist.
Thank you, my lady. I'm an entrepreneur, man about town, and lover.
And tell me, judges, what are you looking for in the judging for these tattoos and piercings?
Well, I got to tell you, Gina, I'm surrounded by so many artists that sometimes it's just hard to come up with a style on your own because I see so many different forms that all I could think of is, was it right? Was it correct? Was it straight? Was it put on the right way? Was it colored correctly? Is it the right tattoo for where you got?
And what about you, Beth?
I'm going to probably be cuddling and bandaging some wounds here from dealing with Polly, but I'm looking for mainly content and the uniqueness of a piece, and that's really important as far as like the backstory behind why that person got the tattoo.
Okay, wonderful. And how about yourself, Mitch?
Well, I design tattoo flash, so I'll probably be coming from more of an artistic angle.
And this Tuesday coming up is very special. Tell us why, Polly.
Oh, number one, we want to start this thing all out right. But let's face it, the economy, it's terrible. Who's going to be president? Nobody knows. Gas, $4 a gallon. What do we do now? Well, we're going to take care of that. You come this Tuesday, get in the show, have a good time. If you decide to get a tattoo or piercing, half off. Whatever we do here Tuesday night is going to be half off, just to give back to the people that gave us so much.
It's Tattoo Factory Idol, all a part of Tattoosdays, which you can be a part of. Just come on down 7 to 11 as we're taping, and you can turn around and watch yourself on TV Wednesday, 1:30 a.m. on WPWR.
Clouds in ocean, a star.